Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We're starting with a developing story out of Fargo tonight. Officials are investigating after a 23-year-old woman from Bismarck has died. Around 1:15 this afternoon, police received a call for a woman in distress at the Red Roof Inn in Fargo. When officers got to the hotel, she was found unresponsive. CPR was used to try and save her, but police say they were unsuccessful. Officials are unsure if the woman's death is medical or criminal. Her name has not been released. Police treated the incident as a crime scene. Be sure to stick with Valley News Live for any updates on this story. And authorities in northern Minnesota are asking for your help in finding a missing vulnerable adult who appears to be hitchhiking at truck stops. Fergus Falls police say 27-year-old Shyla Hayland left her group home last week. Officials believe she's getting rides from truckers. Helland was last seen at the Rogers truck stop just outside of the Twin Cities on Friday morning. Authorities say Helland walks very bow-legged and suffers from mental illness. If you or someone you know has any information on where she may be, call 911 or Fergus Falls Police at the number on your screen. That is 218-332-5555. A Minnesota man is pleading guilty to one felony count of animal mistreatment after 3 horses he was caring for were found dead southeast of White Earth. 42-year-old Michael Dahl of Ogama reached a plea agreement today, dismissing 2 of the 3 felony charges against him. The White Earth Police Department was called after the bodies of the 3 horses were found back in January. A representative of the Minnesota Board of Animal Health inspected the horses and found that they were likely killed by starvation and hypothermia. Dahl was then charged with 3 felony counts of felony animal mistreatment. A sentencing hearing is scheduled for November 14th. A former Fargo police officer wants his job back and is taking his case to the city commission. David Belke was fired for breaking rules of conduct. He lost his appeal to the city's Civil Service Commission last month. Belke's attorney, Mark Fries, says there's an appearance that due process was not given to Belke. He was a 15-year veteran of the Fargo Police Department. His termination followed a lengthy internal investigation by police. And turning now to weather, after a frigid morning, we're finally seeing more comfortable temperatures. Hutch, are those here to stay?
Yes, indeed. It looks like we are on a warming trend, and overnight lows tonight will not look anything like they did this morning, with mid-20s and low 20s across our eastern counties. It was widespread frost and freezing for much of the valley. Clear skies, south winds, and sunshine, allowing for temperatures to warm up into the afternoon, into the 60s for many of us, but we will see temperatures quickly falling. The difference tonight, Christine, is south winds at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Those are going to blow all night, and when it's windy like that, we don't quite cool off as quickly, so we won't see widespread frost, but there could be some in areas. I'll have details on that, and we'll talk more about this nice warm-up we're in the midst of here in a moment.
Sounds good. Thanks, Hutch. With cyberbullying and growing up in the age of social media, the mental health of students is becoming more of an emphasis in some schools. Valley News Team's Ryan Laughlin has how one rural school is focusing on the good in everybody and remembering that words can make a difference.
In the Manville Public School, school leaders are trying something a little different.
Well, we know that words are important.
So they put some important words by the mirror in the girls' bathroom.
The words we say, remembering that those words really do impact people.
Not just the words we say to others, but the words we say to ourselves. With the principal's help and some brave third graders, we blocked off the bathroom. Had the girls read the wall.
Something that says, "You are brave, you are amazing, you are something."
And say what they see.
My teeth are shining clean. I'm ready for the day. I got my hair combed.
And how they feel.
I feel happy, excited, and kind of scared. I'm going to have an amazing day at my work.
The 8th grade artists behind the words hope the positive words have a positive ripple effect throughout the school.
Positive self-talk, thinking about yourself, that you should always be brave and strong, and you'll be able to do the things you can do.
And that when you say those positive, encouraging words to others, they really start to believe it and it becomes a part of who they are.
I can do this.
And teachers say
I am amazing.
they're already seeing the results. From Manville, Ryan Laughlin, Valley News Live.
Don't worry, the boys aren't being left out either. School officials say they've already started planning to have a similar art project for the boys' bathroom. President Trump hosted the Stanley Cup champions at the White House today. The Pittsburgh Penguins met with the president in the Oval Office before attending a public ceremony in the East Room. Mola Lenghi has the latest details from the White House.
President Trump welcomed the reigning NHL champion Pittsburgh Penguins to the White House Tuesday.
Not only are the Penguins the first team in the National Hockey League, literally in nearly 20 years, to be repeat champions, you also captured the cup in 3 out of the last 9 seasons. That's pretty amazing.
But while he sung the praises of the Penguins, his feud with the NFL continues. The president has called on NFL owners to fire players who take a knee during the national anthem to protest police treatment of African Americans.
Get that son of a off the field right now. Out. He's fired.
Tuesday afternoon, ESPN obtained this letter from NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell to NFL teams, saying the protests are too divisive and asked them to try to figure out a way to move forward when they gather for league meetings next week.
I think we would certainly support the NFL coming out and asking players to stand, just as the president has done.
Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones announced Sunday that he will bench a player who disrespects the flag.
We want to approach the anthem in a very respectful way. We want to approach the flag in a very respectful way.
The president praised Jones for the move on Twitter Monday. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump also tweeted today that the NFL should no longer receive tax-exempt status because of those protests. However, the NFL relinquished its tax-exempt status in 2015. The White House says the president was referring to the billions of local taxpayer dollars that help subsidize many of the NFL stadiums. And if you would like to join in on the conversation with the news of the day, like this one, remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. A unique touchdown celebration by the Vikings led to a debate in the locker room after the game. But it wasn't about football. It all started in the third quarter. Case Keenum hits tight end Kyle Rudolph for the touchdown against the Bears. Rudolph and several teammates celebrated with an impromptu end zone game of Duck, Duck, Goose, or is that Duck, Duck, Gray Duck? Teammates disagreed on the proper name for the childhood game, with wide receiver and Minnesota native Adam Thielen insisting it's Gray Duck. So if you want to weigh in with your choice, check out the poll that we posted right now at valleynewslive.com. We're taking a live look at those results. As you can see, it seems to mirror the results of our newsroom poll, almost an exact even split. We've been debating this all day, and it's good to see that we're not the only ones having that trouble deciding on what the results should be. Crowds across from the Northern Valley are expected to be lining up for Thursday's grand opening of North Dakota's first Chick-fil-A. And here's the big reason why. If you're among the first 100 eligible adults in line for the grand opening, you're going to be awarded a year's supply of Chick-fil-A. The new restaurant is located at 3230 32nd Avenue South, and it's expected to bring around 100 new jobs within the area.